The contractors or service-based business owners who are stuck at $1 million a year are still out chasing work, while the ones going $2 million plus a year stopped chasing the work and built something that brings work to them. And it's not the hustle, because the $1 million company is already working harder than everybody else. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down 3 strategies that the $2 million a year business owners use that the ones stuck in $1 million don't. First thing we're going to cover is how they keep marketing when everyone else goes quiet. Number 2, we're going to go over how they get customers for free that you're paying for over and over again. And number 3, how they can see their slow months coming before they ever even hit. And by the end of the video, you'll see how all 3 add up to a business that brings work to you instead of you out chasing it. And none of this is theory. This is the exact shift I've watched more service-based business owners from chasing every job to deciding how busy they want to be in their own business. So let's jump right into the video. Now let's start with the one thing that sounds completely backwards. While the contractor or business owner that's doing $1 million a year goes quiet the second they get busy, they think marketing's working, we're too busy, time to turn it off. While the $2 million a year plus contractor never stops marketing, not even when they're slammed. The question is how he pulls that off without it falling apart. That's what most people get wrong, and it's quietly capping them off at $1 million a year. So here's what that $1 million a year contractor does. So busy season hits, the calendar's full, and they just immediately stop marketing because they can't handle the call volume. So why pay for leads, right, when you can't even keep up? Makes sense in the moment, but then the season ends. The backlog of jobs have dried up. Now they're slow, so now they want to start marketing again. But marketing isn't a light switch you just turn on, especially in the contracting space or service-based business owner space. Demand takes weeks, sometimes months to actually build. So they spend the slow season waiting for it to catch up, bleeding money on marketing with no work actually coming in. Meanwhile, $2 million a year business owner runs it the other way. They market the hardest when they're actually slammed, because that's when they've actually got the cash flow to fund the marketing. And they're filling their pipeline for the next slow stretch before it ever even arrives. So by the time the season turns for them, the work's already lined up. It's the difference between filling the tank before the trip and trying to fill it on the side of the road after they've already run dry. Think about what a slow season actually feels like for the guy who stopped marketing. There's panic, there's discounting jobs just to keep the crew actually busy. They're taking work that they normally would turn down, and that's just not a slow season anymore. That's a self-inflicting season. He turned the demand off himself 3 months earlier and then forgot he even did it. So marketing isn't a faucet you can turn on when you're hungry. It's a system you keep running so you're never hungry in the first place. The $2 million a year service-based business owner never lets the pipeline go cold. That's the whole game. Now, building demand ahead of time is one thing, but here's where the $2 million a year company gets an edge that almost feels unfair. They're getting customers for free that you're paying for over and over again. So here's the second strategy that separates a real business from a side hustle. The $2 million a year company gets customers for free. The same customers you're paying for on an ad platform that you find over and over again. And no, there's no trick to it. So how are they actually doing this? It comes down to one thing that the $1 million a year company never does. So when you run an ad, a lead comes in. You paid for that lead, you close them, you do the job, they're happy, and then what? So most business owners just move on to the next paid lead. Now you rented that customer for one transaction and you let them walk. But the same customer will need you again, or they might know 3 other people that need you. If you've got no way to reach them, like a phone number or an email, or give them a reason to come back, or a system that asks for a referral, you'll pay an ad platform to go find a brand new stranger instead. So you're renting over and over again for attention when you already own the asset. The $2 million a year company treats every customer they served as a list that they own. So past customers, contact info, trust that's already built. That list will produce work on demand for you, which means adding a quick campaign to old customers or a big referral push, and at basically zero cost to them because they own their contact info now. So they're not free because some hack or some trick. They're free because the $2 million a year company owner stopped letting them disappear after one job. Now, we had a roofing client sitting around 1,800 customers that used them in the past and basically had forgotten about them. So we created a simple referral campaign, letting them know that we have a $250 reward or whatever to bring a customer that actually needs a new roof. And that one referral campaign turned into another $100,000 in jobs. So every customer you don't capture is one you'll pay to actually replace. So the $2 million a year operator builds the list, owns the relationship, and pulls from it whenever they want more work. That's an asset that's going to continue to compound as you get more past customers. And a pile of one-off paid leads is an expense that resets to zero every single month. Now, if you're listening to this and thinking, I don't have any of that, no list, no system, and my customers just vanished after the job, that's exactly the kind of thing we help you build here at Presto Media. We'll help you put these systems in place so you can turn your past customers and your marketing into demand, that you actually control. And that's the gap you're probably feeling right now as you're watching this video. So book a call below and we'll map that out for your business. Now, let's keep going into this. So now you're building demand ahead of time and you're sitting on customers you own instead of rent. There's one more thing, and that's what ties all this together and makes the whole thing predictable instead of just hoping it actually works. And the last strategy we want to talk about, and it's what turns all of this from a good month into a machine. So the $2 million a year business owner can see their slow months coming before they ever show up. While that, once again, $1 million a year company stays capped at the 1 million and gets blindsided every single time. So how do they see the future? Another one keeps getting caught off guard. It's not luck. It's simpler than you actually think. So the $1 million a year contractor, business owner, they kind of run their business on feel. Is their calendar full? Things feel great. Calendar's empty. They go into panic mode. They're always reacting to what's already happened. By the time they feel the slowdown, they're already in it. Now, the $2 million a year company owner runs on a handful of numbers that tell them what's actually coming. Not a finance degree, just a few things that matter, like how many leads are coming in, what it costs to get a job done, what percentage they close, and how long it takes to go from a lead to actual booked job. Now, those numbers can turn into a forecast. So if leads dip this month, they know the slow stretch lands about 2 months out. So they can turn demand up now while there's still time to fix it. So they're never surprised about what's coming because they're watching the gauge instead of the actual windshield. That's what predictable actually means in marketing. Not that the work will magically appear, that you can see it coming and steer before it becomes a problem. So if you picture two fence companies, same revenue. One looks at the books once a year at tax time. The other one knows by the 5th of every month whether they're ahead or behind and exactly what to do about it. Same trucks on the road, same crews, but only one of them ever gets caught off guard. Guess which one breaks past 2 million, goes to 3 million and beyond. So you can't control what you don't measure, and you can't fix a slow season you never saw coming. The numbers aren't busy work. They're early warning systems that keep the $2 million plus year contractor in control while everyone else is reacting. So if you put all three of these strategies together, you can start seeing what's really going on here. So if you're tired of chasing work, tired of the busy then broke cycle, tired of starting from zero every single month, and you want to build the kind of demand system that $2 million a year company owners run, that's exactly what we do here at Presto Media. Book a call below. We'll look at your business and build you a plan to stop chasing and start generating customers. The link's below. Click it. Let's jump on a call.